A new trailer came out for Pokemon Champions, and it's looking pretty good. We got a bunch of information on pricing and structuring and all that. It does sound like most people will be able to just kind of play the game for fun for free if they want. It didn't sound too bad to me. I will say the biggest red flag to me about this game is that you have to pay for stat changes. So if you don't buy like the starter pack, which you are spending money on, you have to spend money to adjust the stats of Pokemon when they're in this game. I believe the stats they have in Pokemon Champions are separate from the other games because there's no way they could balance, every single different game that comes out every time they make like balance changes and stuff to Pokemon. Pokemon Champions is supposed to be like the one spot where everything stays consistent, and they use this for like championships and professional things, They want to make it like an esport. This is like their even playing field, like, thing that they can control. So it is important. I'm just saying, you can store up to 30 Pokemon in this game from any game you've ever played, or you can even rank Pokemon straight from the game, which is kind of neat. But it's all tied to this thing called victory points, which you can apparently get victory points by playing the game. But I imagine you get victory points way faster if you spend money for them. The same currency is used towards you also, like for cosmetics. If you want your trainer to be decked out in different cosmetics, that is also all going to cost money. So, and they very much pointed out this is a free to start game, not free to play. The official stuff I've seen, it specifically says it's free to start, not free to play, which is like such an aggressive way of wording it. I don't know why, but I am excited. They did talk about Mega Emboar, Mega Meganium, and Mega Feraligatr getting abilities because they don't have abilities in ZA. So Meganium, when it Mega evolves, it gets this ability called Mega Soul, where it's essentially like you have an infinite sunny day. But it's just you that has it too. So Meganium has access to like fire coverage almost now. I don't even know if Mega Meganium knows a fire move, but if it does, it's gonna be crazy. It also means it has 1-turn solar beams, which is insane. If you're a fan of Pokemon, solar beams like a really cool move, but it takes 2 turns to charge up usually. But in Sunny Day, you can pop it off. But there's a lot of stuff that can counteract weather when it comes to Pokemon battling. So Meganium having like a pocket Sunny Day is crazy. And then we have Mega Feraligatr, who has this ability they're calling Dragon Eyes, which is pretty cool. It turns normal type moves into dragon type moves, and it boosts their power by 20%. I think Pixelate does the same thing with normal moves into fairy type moves. I don't know what kind of normal moves Feraligatr has that really makes me excited for, because there's already a lot of really strong dragon moves it has access to. But it does mean it can use Double Edge. As a dragon stab move, and it does 20 more percent, which is like, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And then Mega Emboar gets this cool new ability called Mold Breaker. If you know Pokemon, Mold Breaker is not a new ability. It doesn't even do a whole lot. Mold Breaker is so boring. It causes its moves to be unaffected by the ability of the target, which means like there's so few abilities where that actually comes into play. And a lot of them I don't think are even really that popular. Like they show off Mimikyu, and they're like, oh, it goes through Mimikyu's disguise ability where it can take a free hit. But like, there's not a lot of Pokemon that really do anything with their ability like that other than Mimikyu, so it's kind of boring. I think that's it. I will also say the animations that they've shown off in these trailers look really cool. Like, this game does look like a ton of fun. I am excited to play it. I'll probably drop some money into it. I do think it will be worth, like a $10 at least, I don't think I'm going to put a whole lot more into it, but it does seem like a pretty well done product. And if I can have some fun with it, playing against random people and friends, if this game makes the competitive Pokemon part of Pokemon easier to access, I'm all for that. Especially if they make it look sick. I'm interested. I'm hoping it's not too aggressive prices wise, and that it's still a ton of fun even if you don't put too much money into it. I think it will be though. I'm excited for this. It looks like a ton of fun. Check out the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. And this is Clocky, clocking out. I'll see you around.